silly, I know. But we all just play.
Which point is it? Catch the bus, head home. I'll see you guys when I'm at home. See you guys then. Well, here we are at my crib. Hey boys. Hey boys. Hey guys. I'm walking back up. And then here at the bed, you know. Well shit. There's a garage. Upstairs. I'll see you guys in the morning. 5 in the morning. Head to school and class. What usual. Gang gang, you heard. I'm walking back up. See you boss. See you boss. See you guys. I'll see you guys when you know, the usual. Well, here we are. Head to school. Gang gang. Just another day at school, yo. Cut through here, cut through the park. Cut through over here, you know, the usual shit. Here we are at the school. Let's chill. Down here this way. Oh, okay. There's a bus stop there. What if I'm hoping... Fuck, I can't speak. I'm hoping when I go home, I'll catch a bus. You know what I mean. Instead of walking that way, I'll just catch a bus here. You know, like the usual, of course. Let's chill here. Smoke a blunt and watch him a couple.
Event of the year, posting 7 back-to-back movies leading up to Halloween.
Trust me, this is the scariest content the Sam and Colby channel has seen.
Hope you're ready for Sam and Colby content every other day. Grab your popcorn, tell your friends, and welcome to Hell Week. Boys, we ready?
I don't think so.
That's it! No! Hey!
Whoa!
I'm so freaked out by the nun haunting.
Please don't hurt us tonight, nuns.
I hope they spank me. What the?
What? What's up, guys? It's Sam and Colby.
Today we are here at the
What? Who is that?
Oh, look at that fat ass! So cool.
Thanks, man.
Alright guys, we are here at the Yorktown Memorial Hospital, which is
Super.
Actually, we just took a tour that we were not allowed to film because of the horrifying stories about this place.
We're giving you a trigger warning right now. The things that we're going to be talking about in this video are messed up.
This guy who proclaims not to believe in the paranormal just told me that the reason we can't film this tour is because in the past, whenever people have filmed him doing the tour, he doesn't show up on camera.
What? Why does he not believe in the paranormal?
I don't get it. He doesn't show up on camera. Yeah, this is one of the most haunted hospitals in the world. Not the United States, the entire world. So with that being said, let's go take a look around. Yorktown Memorial Hospital, the one main thing that sets this apart from everything else is it is run by a group of nuns. This entire hospital is like religious.
But at the same time, very demonic. It makes no sense.
But basically, for about 35 years, a group of nuns occupied the second floor and ran every single aspect of this hospital. Then it turned into a drug rehabilitation center and then sat empty for many decades. And there's three main sections of this hospital.
So starting with the first floor, which is where we are sitting at right now, right behind me is the child wing, and over there is the adult wing. Now this is where all the doctors and the patient rooms were. We'll get into the specific stories, but everybody here was a little messed up.
One of the main uses at this hospital was the maternity ward and the delivery of babies. But due to malpractice, a lot of the babies never made it. Many were born still, aborted here, or turned out to be miscarriages.
People see shadow figures all the time, have been punched in the face, lots of poltergeist activity here, and spirits that have been captured here are so crystal clear that it's almost unbelievable.
And our guide even says there's accounts of possession, which included his wife who got possessed in this hospital.
Earlier today, we interviewed our friend Dakota Layden from Destination Fear about his experience with his team here. This is what he had to say.
I spent the night at Yorktown, and it was definitely very memorable. Some hospitals just have generic trauma happen, and that's why they're haunted, but this one seems like it's a lot darker, a lot more rooted in something maybe evil there, especially the chapel.
Most hospitals aren't just run by nuns having chapels inside of them. No. Why was that, out of all the hospitals, the thing that went negative?
Right.
Was it there before, or did it come after?
You guys are about to have a night that you won't forget.
Oh my God!
Now, this hospital was built in 1950, so actually fairly new comparatively to the places that we have been. What's really cool about this hospital is there's a lot of stuff that was left here, like gurneys, wheelchairs, and shit like that. So a lot of this is untouched.
This is the children's ward, and this is the adult ward.
Gonna go up. I guess so.
And down this hallway, there was even a picture of a shadow figure that was caught. Right there.
This is definitely one of the more active places, and we haven't even started. Even as recent as yesterday, someone got their hand grabbed right down here.
Apparently it was like a big, like a burly man who was like taking a picture, and then the guy had scratches all over the
And guess what room it is? The children's play area.
Don't wanna be best friends?
Dolls. It's fucking
Sure.
creepy.
Like your best friends? Will be too big.
Yes, very much so.
completely left in place.
Here is the delivery room.
Apparently there was a doctor here named Dr. Specs who actually dealt with a lot of the miscarriages we were talking about a second ago. Look at all the spiders and shit.
Oh God, yeah, there's spiders, there's cockroaches.
And apparently a giant snake named Godzilla.
This thick.
That's girthy.
That is a girthy freaking snake I've ever seen one. As soon as the doctors left this hospital, they decided to take all the records with them because they didn't want anyone to realize what was going on here. However, they missed 1 year of records, and that was 1982. Dr. Specs, who was delivering babies right here, had a full list, and almost 50% of them were not delivered, aka either aborted or born still.
What the fuck?
Oh my God, those
You're not
spider
going
webs.
ready?
Oh
God.
God!
I guess so.
Barbie head. Dude, see, okay, this just reminded me. Seeing like all these crosses around here, it doesn't make any sense that this place was actually owned by nuns and is so evil. Like, why?
Alright, so this is right in between
We don't
the
fuck up my
children's wing over
place
here
or
and
in
the
public.
building right here. There was a doctor here that could not find a babysitter,
Fuck
and
up
so
my
she brought
place.
her child here
Fair
every
enough.
single day. That child was named Stacy. Stacy would hang out right here, became basically part of the daily hospital. There was this very weird doctor named Dr. Nowarski. He was a wishy-washy type of character, but he started to have this infatuation with Stacy. Now again, she's a child. I don't know exact her age, but like 8 to 10 years old. He would buy her toys and books, give her a little bit too much attention. How she died in this hospital from unknown cause.
Which point is it? Which is your parents' home? No, that work. Cool. Let's go to your house. Where do you live? This way, up here. Cool. I'll see ya when I'm there. Here we are. Cool. Look at this place. Nice mansion. Thanks. Let's go chill somewhere. What does your parents do? My parents, my dad is a lawyer and my mom, she's a doctor. Fair enough. Throughout, he will do. Cool. Let's play.
There's a phenomenally clear picture of a little girl that may or may not be Stacy peeking out from behind that desk chair.
She's known for poltergeist activity. Like, she will roll balls down the hall. She would, like, answer back in EVPs if you read her books, all that type of stuff. So we're definitely going to have to investigate for Stacy later.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Eddie also said that he has audibly heard a little girl crying in this area.
Yes.
Yeah. Dr. Nowarski ended up being the oldest practicing doctor in the state.
He was an old fuck.
He was a very old fuck.
He was like 90. He's old fuck squared.
If I were you, I would not let 95-year-old man do surgery.
So what if he wasn't ill-intentioned? He just, like, accidentally fucked people up.
Oh, my titty. Anyway, that is what is rumored. Some people say it was an accident. Some people say it was on purpose.
Allegedly, this was the place that Dr. Nowarski was doing sometimes malpractice surgeries.
Surgeries that went wrong and killed multiple people.
Either accidentally severing their jugular, electroshock therapy, things that you're just probably not supposed to do to people.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Francis Nowarski with his crazy arthritic hands cutting your throat open to remove your thyroid on a Tuesday.
There's rumors spanning from he was a great guy and he was celebrated in the town to he was a really, really bad guy that was maliciously killing people at the end of his life. There was even one guy that went to his grave after he passed, dug up his grave, and defecated on his body. Shit!
Literally.
There's gotta be something wrong with this guy.
He was hated for some reason.
Something was wrong.
Maybe he was just old and, like, sucked.
That goes on to talk about how weird and messed up this hospital actually was, right? That they actually let this guy do what he did.
Felician sisters, aka a group of nuns, they were able to raise over because the nuns ran the hospital and they were putting in a chapel where this is.
Hey, sisters. Now the nuns here, obviously they want to be treated with respect. If you come in acting like a fool, super obnoxious, they can get really mad at you, and investigators have reported that they will scratch, rush you, push you, and literally punch you in the face.
You know, a chapel is a place that should be anything but evil, but for some reason at this hospital, the chapel is so unsettling, so creepy, and we all heard in EVP, we heard a voice, someone said, I think it's a run away, I'm like, okay, let's listen to that again, and we played it back, and it wasn't there anymore. It somehow was gone. After we asked the question and it said run away, during playback it was gone.
What?
I've never just disappeared.
No, I've never had that. You'd think that a place run by nuns would be very respectful, or if you were to, it's like our evil.
Is it really nun spirits that are controlling this place in the afterlife, or is it something posing as them, being more evil?
What I'm thinking is these nuns, although they were practicing religion, weren't actually doing this because of God. They were like power hungry, and they just wanted to control every aspect of it.
Remember the story that Eddie told us about two nuns getting impregnated by the priest of this chapel?
Yes. Apparently the priest was a really, really bad man. He would other nuns and or employees of the hospital.
And again, guys, this is all apocryphal, but all you need to know is that the priest was even doing shady things to the patients because they were drugged up. He would take them down to the basement where he has a room, we'll show you guys in a second, and do very bad things to them. Now, one more thing to note is the nuns hate people with tattoos.
I think you should be fine. Yeah.
What was that?
That was a nun. Did we do a solo investigation tonight? I feel like you gotta go up to the second floor where they lived. Nate? Dude, it's creepy in here. So we are on the second floor, which the nuns occupied. They ran every single aspect of... Yeah, they just lived in here.
But not only did they just live here, they were impregnated here.
They were doing some weird stuff in here.
That's why we said trigger warning at the beginning of the video. There's a lot of messed up stuff that happened here.
This room is where the priest forced
nuns to self-abort their unborn children.
Yeah, the ones that he caused them to have.
Isn't that like so cringy?
It's like on a different level of fucked up. Like I can't even like comprehend it.
The only time during the tour that I felt a little bit wobbly or dizzy was in this specific room.
Yeah, I thought this room was weird vibes.
You know what the nuns make me think of too? The Conjuring.
Oh god.
So scary to me. Important thing we forgot to mention, they hate men being in this room.
Really?
Yeah, so not only men with tattoos, goddamn sexy, but just men in general. Double whammy for us.
Do you remember what he was telling us about the abortions in here too? Like we couldn't film it.
I just shut the camera off because I got scared. Did you not hear that?
Was it not traffic?
No. It was in the hallway. Those are cars outside, obviously, but it was like a clicking sound.
He said at the end of this hallway right here that he's seen a lot of shadow figures, especially when you take a picture, which is weird because the end of that hallway was where they used to put mentally insane patients.
He showed us a picture of a little baby boy crawling on the floor.
Oh, yeah. Have you guys seen Regular Show? Have you seen Pops? That looks like Pops.
Oh, dude, that's
Were you the voice actor for Pops?
Maybe.
So after this was a hospital, when it shut down, it became a drug rehab facility, and so they would bring people that were like overdosing on drugs and put them here, padded all these walls. This is a full steel door. They trapped people in here for like days. Now they were giving people like experimental drugs to counteract things, but it had the reverse effects and made people so bad that a lot of patients ended up committing in this room particularly.
And you think it's not just experimental like drugs, right? These are experimental antipsychotics. So they're basically like tweaking people's neurochemistry in here and then just leaving them in here to see what happens.
And again, all while there's nuns, Catholic, very religious people right down there.
And at one point, they might have been holding service in that chapel, praying, taking communion, while there were psychotic patients up here screaming themselves out of this world.
Yeah.
Literally.
Eddie said that he claimed 2,000 people died here. Now that might be a bit of a stretch. We researched that maybe like max 400 people died here, but regardless, that's so many lives for a small town of 2,000 population.
You gotta think there was only 30 patient rooms, so this is a small hospital. So even a couple hundred people dying is still a lot of the percentage of patients that they had.
Yeah, dude, this place is like an exit wound in reality. This place is like an exit wound in reality.
Right by this wheelchair, which, by the way, was original. There was like a child sitting right next to it.
It's amazing. Like, you don't really ever get photographic evidence like that. It's so rare and it's like priceless imagery. But this place is full of it.
Well, the nuns are definitely strict, and in the first floor with all the miscarriages and the bad surgeries from the doctors, everyone believes that the basement is the most haunted place, specifically because it holds
people from this local town after the hospital was shut down that made this place so haunted.
They say the demonic haunting comes from people who have broken in while it was abandoned and performed rituals and done seances and things. You know, classic things some teenagers might do, but I guess that's what people believe is the cause for the demonic haunt.
The basement is where it's rumored that they incinerated dead babies, dismembered other patients here, and that is where the priest's quarters were.
We were in the priest's quarters. He has a room down there, and you can see there's a bed frame, creepiest spot you'll ever see. The pure abandonedness of it, it's unreal. So yeah, we're in this room, and I asked the question, are you good or are you evil? And we got the response, it's the longest EVP we've ever gotten, and it said, I'm evil, but I'm having a good time.
So much easier.
Chelsea, my sister, when she was down in the basement, she did get the words Bible and Jesus on the ovulus, and she's in the priest's quarters. How do you get that response? It's so direct. But the biggest thing that happened that night when we were sleeping was Alex was down in the basement, my sister was down in the basement, opposite sides, and it sounded like someone was rummaging around and moving, and it wasn't either of them. And it got so realistic to Alex that he had to go upstairs to get Tanner. So they were like pretty convinced, like, okay, we need to check every room. It definitely sounded like someone was running around.
Damn, so you looked around for this intruder or whatever and you couldn't find anybody?
No one down there. I wasn't even a part of the experience, but when I reviewed the footage, what Alex heard was clear.
Dude, Chelsea's kind of badass for staying there by herself.
Yeah, seriously.
That's crazy. Now, the most demonic place, the most haunted place of the basement is in the boiler room where there was a double murder right there. That room could be where all this evil energy started. So this is the occult room, and Eddie showed us this room and said that he literally came in here and saw a raccoon that was split open, guts everywhere, blood all around, candles everywhere, and he had to come and clean this place up because some high school kids or whoever came and did a demonic sacrifice.
Wait, my question is, like, what type of high schoolers were these? I'm very curious about this. I want to know which one of you guys is going out here doing satanic rituals. I mean, guys, right under this table, there was a massive pentagram.
So we were talking about where nuns would unfortunately put their miscarriages and all that stuff. It'd be in here. They would like literally burn it. And I hate talking about that because it's so messed up.
They incinerated babies here at this hospital. We've been to a lot of haunted places. We've been to a lot of abandoned places. But out of everything, especially hospitals, this has
I'm
to
gonna
be
go
the most
check
fucked
the
up
pizza.
I've ever seen.
I'll be right
On one
back,
floor,
baby.
there's the chapel,
Good
where
girl.
there's worship. And then in the basement, there's animal sacrifices and fetuses being incinerated. It seems to me like the tarnish the name of the church. You know what I mean?
And isn't it hypocritical that now their spirits are so like that we will respect and stuff like that? We hate people with tattoos, and they were doing that stuff when they were alive.
The nuns were covering it up. The doctors keeping and exposing all their records were covering it up. No wonder that a lot of people think.
God damn you,
I'm saying if you see them like in a creepy ass hallway at like 3 a.m., like if I see like a grandma or like a nun, that's so scary. We could see nuns here.
Maybe they weren't worshiping the religion that they were actually portraying.
Like some sort of spiritual double agent for the dark world.
It might be a facade for them being Catholic nuns, and they might actually be like Satan worshippers.
I'm not kidding. I think it could have just been me adjusting, but like as you were talking about that, the religious part, my cross, it felt like it like shifted. Like I felt my cross move on my neck.
Like they were trying to take it off.
No, it was like a shift, like barely. I just felt it.
Eddie said that other people have had jewelry ripped off, including even earrings ripped out of their ears.
And also, there was a draft from right here.
Oh, okay.
And it's like...
You felt it too?
Yeah, but there's no way that there would be a draft.
That place is awesome.
Because I felt, yeah.
Either way.
How?
Yeah. Unless you came out of the incinerator. That's crazy.
I get girls pregnant and I don't
Let's
get
go to
them
the
to
most
get
haunted
abortion.
room of the entire
I let
hospital.
them have their child.
This...
Well, that priest, you know, get abortion. You know what I mean? Like they said, that priest is fucked up. I fuck the teeth, but I don't get them to get abortion. If they want to get abortion,
Go to the
then they
most
can.
haunted room
It's
of
up
the
to you.
entire
It's up to them.
hospital. This
If they
right
want to keep
here
the baby,
is the boiler
then they
room.
can.
There used to be a boiler mechanic that worked here, and his
I don't
wife
force
like
them.
frequent the place too.
They
Something
get
lost
abortion.
in the details, but apparently
get them
he
clean.
caught her in the midst of an affair down here. Maybe it happened with a knife, maybe it happened with a .22 rifle, but he came down here, shot his wife, shot the guy she was sleeping with, and then shot himself in the head. And what makes that even crazier, a nurse that used to work here, who refused to come back into the building, told Eddie the apparition in this picture was the boiler mechanic who committed the murder.
That guy kind of just looks like a high schooler wearing a Vans t-shirt. So we're not really sure if we believe that.
I
It's just
was
interesting.
around
Oh,
when
we can't
that
believe
priest was around. I would kill him basically. That's fucked up. Making the girls get abortion.
The fact that there is 40-year-old
Even if they
bloodstains
don't
that go
want to.
all the way up the wall. That's why I think it had to have been some sort of knife wound.
This looks like, honestly, the dude went haywire and just maliciously slit, like, her jugular or something.
Look how many people signed this fucking wall, dude. Like, easy. Whoa!
Dude.
This building's gonna collapse on us.
This fucking wall is 100% gonna crack in half.
How is this OSHA certified?
Yo!
Hey guys, how you doing?
What the fuck? Are you in jail, dude?
Yeah, sometimes the priest likes to put me in here, so this is my show spot. Does he put things in? I'm not allowed to talk about that. You guys heard coyotes?
Yeah.
What is that?
That's not coyotes, that's giants. There's some metal on this shading.
Isn't it weird that they have a cage in the basement? They would literally drug them and do horrible things.
Why?
I don't know!
Why is this is supposed to be a hospital run by nuns and priests?
This This is the priest's quarter, so he would live down here. You guys have heard that this priest was not a good guy. Whether or not he practiced religion or anything like that, there's no denying he was evil.
They just kept trying to cover up the corruption, and as a result of the covering up, it just festered and got worse and worse and worse and worse. You know, that's freaky, man. That's like toxicity at its finest, I think.
Not for the investigation. Did you just say that too?
Yeah, at the same time.
That's cool.
But I would just say it again just to be safe.
Oh. Time for the investigation.
12:01, boys. It's investigation time. Are you ready? First stop will be second floor with the nuns. Let's go.
Alright guys, so later tonight we are going to be doing a solo investigation.
Yeah, you're gonna want to stick around to see that.
But we were thinking, what if you guys got this video to 250,000 likes? We might not only do a solo investigation, but a solo sleepover. We've never done that before. What if instead of just investigating, we had to sleep through the night in separate rooms? Put up cameras overnight to watch what happens while we sleep.
That might be the scariest thing we've ever done.
I think that would be next level. 250,000 likes. While you're down there, just subscribe with notifications on. Come on!
We are in the nuns' living quarters. Again, reminder, they don't like people with tattoos. So let's get this investigation started.
My tattoo's just not as big as everybody else's.
You know what tats doesn't matter, brother.
It's also what I tried to tell my ex-girlfriend. The reason she's my ex-girlfriend.
We decided to use the REM pod, and we're also going to use the thermal because apparently there's a lot of shadow figures in here.
You guys feel like targeted being tattoo havers?
You absolutely do, brother.
No, I know. I'm asking.
A little bit. When we were doing the first... Oh, shit!
Well, hold up. You guys both approached it. Alright, never mind.
Yeah, you gotta get so close for that thing to go off. What?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Holy shit.
How's it happening?
Wait, that's like constantly on. Oh wait, no, it's changing. It's changing. Yo, it's freaking the fuck out. Dude, it is going everywhere. What the fuck? What? I thought I just got touched. What? Like on my shoulder.
Is there something in here with us?
If there's something in here, will you step away from the REM pod?
It is going all the way around in different areas.
So many different colors. Yeah, usually it's just one.
Resetting it.
That was so strange.
Are you mad that we all have tattoos? If so, come back up to this REM pod and touch it. Oh my god! Right on it!
It's not just like they touch it, it's green as if to say, yes, this is a pretty dirty place. Do you think that there could be like dust or physical matter that's causing it to go?
Maybe, but the first time it was going off, it was going crazy. Like all the colors were going off. How is it just doing green now?
Do you think that it has something to do with like the bags here? Maybe there's like tech in here that's making it.
I'm gonna reset one more time.
I don't know if that has any effect on it.
Because it is pointing that way.
I'll just put it over here just to double make sure.
Dude, and immediately when I said, do you not like our tattoos? Brrr, back on.
Alright, final time we're gonna ask. Is there none still here? Can you make this device in front of us go off one more time? Prove to us that you're still with us today.
Show your tattoos.
Do you not like seeing the tattoos? This means that when death comes, I'm going to be holding on to the love of my creator, which is our God. Are you upset that I got a religious tattoo? Isn't that sacrilegious?
It's so weird how it was just like...
They freaked out. Maybe that means it went outside.
This is your chance to prove to us that you're still here.
Yeah, maybe go into this drug rehabilitation center.
Come up to this device and make it go off. Let me know that you're here.
Was that you, Nate?
Is that you, Nate?
Was that you?
What?
The fucking knock. That was so loud.
Yeah, I honestly thought it was Nate, like maybe kicking the door.
Did you hear it or no?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That
was so loud.
Weird.
That vibrated the entire floor. Oh my god, there's a lot
So
on you.
many bugs on you, dude.
Oh fuck, what are those?
Dude, I have no idea, but I've been fucking itching like crazy.
Holy shit, those almost look like little fleas. Oh yeah, because they're jumping too.
Oh, holy fuck, that's disgusting.
Ew.
Now I don't want to sit on any chair.
Yeah, seriously.
If there's anybody still here, if you were setting the REM pod off from making knocks. We invite you to come follow us downstairs. We're going to go to the chapel. If you want to communicate with us there, we're going to try that, but it seems like we're out of luck here for now, but we'll be back.
As Dakota said, this is one of, if not the most active spot. So we got out the flashlights. These are literally just Home Depot flashlights. And on the other side, we have this paranormal equipment called an obelisk. It scans through frequencies and spits out very clear words so we can basically have a conversation. Apparently, there's something called the Gray Man that is seen right outside those doors, and some unseen force is not letting him inside the chapel. Music box? Yeah. Is there someone standing right there? Oh, yes.
Are you the Gray Man?
Oh my God.
How delicate it's going on. Yeah, very slowly. Think about it, it's not allowed in here.
But why? Does that mean he was evil?
Oh, the nuns are evil, maybe it's good. Maybe his spirit's not strong enough to overcome whatever negative energy could have been in here.
Let's try the obelisk real quick. The rose. Oh, that's just...
Flashlight!
Oh! What's weird is now.
Oh,
The music...
it's off!
Oh! The music box also turned off. So
right.
maybe something did come back in.
Rapture!
Oh my God!
What the fuck?
Together!
What does rapture mean again?
The event that comes after the second coming of Jesus.
Dude, the rapture is when the apocalypse happens.
Yeah, and then all of the souls that actually believed and truly lived a life in God's image are ascended from their physical bodies, and you can literally see their souls rising to the heavens.
Yes.
What
And the
the
people that aren't accepted by Jesus stay behind.
Rapture, the transporting of believers to heaven at the second coming of Christ.
That's crazy. That was like the first word here in the chapel. Like, what are the odds? Together.
Creek.
Oh!
Shown right after that goes off.
Good.
This seems overwhelmingly positive.
I was gonna say, this sounds like a good spirit.
Violent. Often.
If you're an often violent spirit, can you turn off that flashlight? Oh my God! Holy shit! Is that what Dakota warned us about?
Whenever any spirit that we've encountered talks about religious stuff, cheats, it's usually trying to disguise itself as something else.
Sacchares, that came up when Sam was chained up alone in the top of that one building.
What the fuck?
Flying is like a symbol of death.
Or a symbol of the devil.
Like, why would they say rapture? Saying like, oh, Jesus is coming, don't worry.
Unless they're, again, trying to fake something.
If there's something evil in here with us, or has bad intentions, can you please light up one of these flashlights?
Oh my God! Oh no, oh my God! That was too perfect.
You were asking if something evil in here.
If this chapel was used not necessarily for Christian religion, but something more evil or satanic, can you turn off that flashlight to let us know? 3, 2, 1. Oh my God! Back and forth.
It keeps going on.
It is literally back and forth, just telling us that this chapel is evil.
And the music box stopped making noise, but the Gray Man or whatever is there is still standing watching us.
Yeah, it's still going off right there. The question is, was this happening, all this evilness, during the hospital days, or was it coming afterwards? Did something just come in here?
But it is. I feel it right now.
Oh my God! The breeze, and then it came over there and turned it on.
After you made that conclusion,
Can you turn that flashlight off for us, please? Just for a second. I have a question.
we want to know the story of this hospital. Please turn that off.
Thank you.
We invited the nuns down here. The only flashlight that's going off is the one that's on the side that the nuns use to prepare for service. If you're one of the nuns, can you light that flashlight up? If you're a priest, can you light up that flashlight on the altar?
Above.
What?
Tower.
Above the town?
The nuns probably felt the most powerful because they were the ones that created the building that everybody needed.
Yeah,
That's what they were talking about.
Not only that, but like a sense of like self-righteousness too.
What are we trying to figure out? Like, we already know this is like something evil.
My question is, was this chapel used for satanic rituals while the hospital was operational? If it was, light that red flashlight on in 3, 2, 1.
If what was going on here was misunderstood, can you make that flashlight turn on? If you're still in here with us, will you make...
Bar.
I mean, there's an outhouse closet in the basement.
Located.
If we're going basement. Turn that light off.
Malish.
Oh, as soon as you mentioned basement.
I think something's trying to tell us of what's been happening in this place. Maybe we're not talking to something evil, but something's trying to warn us. Oh!
Flashlight goes off as soon as you said that.
I don't know.
Did you hear that? That's her voice.
Yes!
Yes.
There was obviously something malicious here, especially in the basement. However, we don't know exactly how or why that started or when that started. So maybe we go out to the hallway and try to talk to the nurses or the doctors or maybe even Stacy to see if we can find out their answers.
Your flight center, night center, see the starry light center, cruise center, tour.
Find out their answers. Okay, guys, we're just packing up to go do the next investigation, but Nate said that he saw this thing say Debbie.
Gauze person Debbie. It's right there.
Dude, this is about the nurse in the boiler room. Female nurse named Debbie was escorting 2 patients down to rehab in the basement when one patient randomly stabbed the nurse and the other patient killed him.
Double murder was about a nurse named Debbie.
Yes, and it said Debbie and downstairs.
Stair.
Date! It says date and stairs.
And hunting. Maybe that double murder suicide was the turning point from good to evil.
The last thing I said too was, let's go see if we can talk to any of the nurses in the hallway. Debbie!
And then it names a nurse.
So what if Debbie's in the hallway right now ready to talk?
Let's go find out.
Hey, what's up, Dad?
Alright guys, we are in between the children's wing and the adult wing. Stacy, if you would like to talk to us, or any doctors, even including Dr. Nowarski, if you would like to come down and talk to us about your story, we'd love to talk and get a little bit more information. Oh, he's in here! He's in your ass!
Call for the doctors, Nate.
Oh, fuck my leg! Yo, please, help! I'm having a baby! Please! It's a violent baby! It's a really violent baby! Holy shit, it's coming into my ass!
Whoa!
Congratulations. Thank you. It was a boy.
What the fuck?
It is known that Stacy will be able to move and roll balls down the hall. It's said to be able to bring her out if you read her favorite book.
This was also Sam's favorite book as a young child.
Really? Me and Stacy both love the Pokey Picky Puppy. Oh.
You said you have great taste in literature.
It's the only book I could read until grade 9.
9?
Yeah, is that not normal?
Listen, you're just illiterate, that's all.
Illiteracy is a funny word. This Boo Bear. That is so cute. It's cute. It's supposed to attract children spirits. See, that's what I'm touching right now. If I like go like that, it'll say.
Put in my daddy, stick inside me, now yours.
Okay, it's creepy. We'll let you know which exact certain things is experiencing.
Got the Boo Bear set up. Nate's got the obelisk.
So the green dot is facing upward on the ball. If it moves, we should be able to see it.
Stacy, Dr. Nowarski, or any other doctor or nurse that's here on the first floor, could you give us an obvious sign if you'd like to talk to us?
Right after.
Holy shit, that was like immediate. Okay, thank you.
Stacy, if you're with us, if we're talking to you, you can come and...
Oh my gosh, that's terrifying.
Adam, go into it. Feel free to come and touch this bear. We got it just for you.
Lie. Prop.
I said, this is for you. She said, lie. It's a prop.
If we're talking to a doctor, you make this flashlight go off. And if we're talking to Stacy, come over here and touch this Boo Bear. Touch it or tickle it or whatever.
Necessary.
Whoa. This one's like it picked up an EVP.
Nation code.
It's Stacy, then.
The minute the Boo Buddy went off, this said necessary. Coins.
Stacy, you're a little girl. Can you turn off this flashlight? 1, 2, 3. Dude, so we're talking to Stacy.
Hi, Stacy.
Hi, Stacy.
Sing. Continued. Angry.
Do you have a favorite song? Yes, we're talking to Stacy. Sing.
Sign.
Yeah, that's the sign.
Miss Truth. Thurifer? A thurifer is someone like an acolyte who carries a censer to the altar during like a religious ceremony. So it's like burning.
What?
Wow.
Maybe Stacy was a thurifer?
I don't know if this was the same in your church, but the person that would light the candles at the altar was always a kid.
Always a kid.
It was like a 10-year-old. Yeah, you could do it in 5th grade, I think.
It was...
Oh, because you got confirmation. At least I got confirmed like in 4th or 5th grade.
Stacy, if you were a thurifer, If you lit the candle on the altar, could you turn that flashlight off? 3, 2, 1.
Gosh, it's not right.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Maybe. Like, it's not exact, but I would say, like, that would make sense. She's probably the only kid that's living here. Stacy, if we are talking to you...
Ooh. Oh, shit. Oh my god, that sent a chill up my spine. What the fuck?
That was so loud. Yeah, dude.
Stacy, if you come over here and light off this flashlight and or touch the Boo Bear, we'll read you a little story. We'll read you your favorite book, The Pokey Little Puppy.
Had happened.
I was going to ask, we had heard crossover.
What were you gonna ask?
Stacy, we heard that Dr. Nowarski had some infatuation with you and might have been up to some negative things. If you were mistreated by one of the doctors here... If you were mistreated by one of the doctors here, could you give us an obvious sign? We want to hear your story.
Yeah, a little whisper.
Oh.
No fucking way! That's too perfect!
That's Stacy. That's 100% Stacy.
Yes!
We now present to you...
Sam! Sam! Holy shit!
Look, it literally says Sam.
Oh my god!
Out of everything it could possibly say, why would it say my name?
Maybe he wants you to read. It was your favorite book.
That was a fucking joke, but yeah, maybe. We told her that, you know. Imagine if it was my favorite book as a cat.
What's your favorite story? Your favorite book?